saw my future in brown eyes, a princess with curls of beautiful design. I remember the feeling of sheer surprise when she told me she loved me in a short time. I remember absorbing all her lies, some so small, some sublime, some now just seem like alibis. But word for word I memorized who she was in lullabies, her favorite colors, and how she cried, what made her laugh, and how she smiled. Beautiful. And I was perfection for a while, painted golden and full of denial. Our love was kind and gentle at first. The test of time made that scarce. But dark days came and my grip ran worse, and she accepted it all at first. But without water, you'll die of thirst. So I grit and bared my every nerve, and I worked hard to give her what she deserved. But soon my work became my word, and now my princess wasn't put first. And lack of time becomes lack of feeling, and even numbness can only stack to the ceiling. But once it cracks, so do the walls. Our warm summer days turned cold in the fall. So our fights got worse and more rehearsed, until every day just became a curse. And I fucked around and she got hurt. And my lies I told only made it worse. But two wrongs don't make a right. But retribution was hers those cold nights. She took from me what I from her. But she knew better ways to make it hurt. And after 3 days of just desserts, I knew and understood exactly what she was worth. But she didn't believe me this time. And I don't blame her for not falling in line. But I swore to you that I would redefine exactly what I meant when I said you were mine. You accepted and told me that's fine, and that forever is what you had in mind. And I held on to those words and the others I heard, and all you told me is you just want to be put first. Then you spoke about your feelings of dread. Then hard times came to play in an emotional place where everything was mistaked and words were misplaced and all the meanings didn't hold any grace, and the things we would say cut down the ways our love was supposed to grow and change. And things got twisted and feelings resisted until you insisted that I should go. But I told you you were mine, and I meant it this time. And it's not just a line, it's my whole way of life. I will not stand for it this time. So I fell to my knees and I cried. I gave it all up to strife. And I became stubborn and proud, but the pride it gave out, and my stubbornness just made the fights worse somehow. Then black days came where we'd rather lash out than hold the sad refrain. I never imagined we would give way, no matter how many hits we would take. But then again, after the bend, always comes the break. It's been a month now since I've seen your face or kissed your lips, but still the taste is all I can recreate. From October to November, I sat in solace and remembered exactly who I used to be back when I loved you and you loved me. Before the habits and the haziness, before the violence and constant shifts in who we are and what we did, but lately I've been remembering you on that summer afternoon in that brown sundress, a vision more vibrant than the moon. That was the day I first realized I loved you. And I regret every day that I never told you the truth. And I acted angry when you said you loved me too, because that was the day I knew I was capable of hurting you. Even though I was right to believe it too, because no one knows me better than you. And still I can't deny this truth that I fucked up us when I fucked up you. All while I tore down the future that we both drew with the countless lies and meaningless lines that I fed you. Because I promised you change, but stayed all the same, and ripped away the love that you felt too. but I saw my future in brown eyes. A princess with curls of magnificent design. I remember the heartache and sheer surprise when she told me she didn't love me for the last time. Thank you. Please like and share.